moment.
This is unusual.
We're good?
It is
except
live.
Except I can't see you guys. That's weird.
You have some technical difficulties there, George?
Well, not a big thing. I just can't see you guys. I can hear you fine. But for whatever reason, I've got that waiting wheel going.
Yeah, you might just not have a great connection, potentially.
No, that shouldn't be the case. I've got great Wi-Fi here. Never had a problem.
All right, well, I'll get things started here and, see what we can do. Is that all right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to see you guys.
I know you like to see us, but it's okay.
I do, but
Let's
get started anyways.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. It is Monday, June 28th, 2021 it's 3:03 p.m. and I will call the Freetown Board of Selectmen meeting to order. Before we get started, I'm going to have Luann read Governor Charlie Baker's orders.
Pursuant to Governor Baker's March 12, 2020 order suspending certain provisions of the Open Meeting Law, General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 18, and the Governor's March 15, 2020 order imposing strict limitation on the number of people that may gather in one place, this meeting of the Freetown Board of Selectmen will be conducted via remote participation. No in-person attendance of members of the public will be permitted, but every effort will be made to ensure that the public can adequately access the proceedings in real time via technological means. A recording, transcript, or other comprehensive record of proceedings will be posted on the town's YouTube channel and/or the Town of Freetown website, www.freetownma.gov.
Thank you very much, Luann. So we have a very short agenda today. There's only 5 agenda items. So I'm going to just kick it off. First, we have the discussion and vote on approval contract between the Town of Freetown and T. Miozi Inc. for bituminous concrete. So I've tried to pronounce that. I tried practicing that, and I don't get it. In place in cold planning. So I looked it over. Doesn't seem anything really too interesting about it. So I'm going to go ahead and entertain a motion to approve this contract.
Motion made.
Second.
Any discussion?
No.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Selectman Zager,
Yes.
Selectman Grunwald,
Yes.
Selectman Matthews.
Yes. All right, moving on. We have discussion and vote on a budget transfer request from Town Clerk in the amount of $1,000 from elections postage to Town Clerk travel. Per the packet, it looks like Cheryl didn't, at the time of the budget, didn't know when the some training or conference was going to be taking place, and now she does. Do I have that about right, Luann?
Correct.
So, sorry, go.
It's an interdepartmental one. So.
Yeah. So, all right. So, yep. Nothing too strange here. So with that, I will entertain a motion to approve the transfer request from Town Clerk in the amount of $1,000 from elections postage to Town Clerk travel.
Motion made.
Second.
Second.
All right. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Luann, we need a roll call, please.
Oh, sorry. Selectman Zager,
Yes.
Selectman Matthews,
Yes.
Selectman Grunwald.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
No problem. So on agenda item 3, we now have the formula grant spending plan from the COA. So this is a yearly grant that we, every year we get it. And so I guess I'll quickly try and just go through where the value is, and also we have a slight change to the original amount in the packet. So the total estimate is $20,125. So that's made up. Let me restate that. The grant itself is $21,015. So that would be going towards about $5,700 towards an oven $900 towards shelving, $525 towards pots and pans. Stove cost would be $400. 40-foot storage unit for $9,625. Shopping carts for $764. Electrical work for $1,800. Bingo, $110. And additional electrical work for another $225. So the total revised estimate is $20,125, which brings the balance down to $890. So I'm assuming we must have a bit of a balance from last year, something of that nature.
No, I think the difference, Trevor, was that it started off as a form, the grant was 21,000.
Gotcha. Oh, I see. Yep, that makes sense. That makes sense. I hear you. Okay, so
Yeah.
all right, great. So with that, I will entertain a motion to approve the Council on Aging spending plan for the formula grant.
Motion made.
Second.
Any discussion? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Selectman Zager?
Yes.
Selectman Grunwald?
Yes.
Selectman Matthews?
Yes. Well, it looks like we have Cheryl Estrella here, Town Clerk. How are you?
How are you?
We actually already went through and approved the budget request, but is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, that was it, but thank you very much.
Yeah, it seemed pretty straightforward, right? So,
Tried to be forthcoming with all of that information.
yeah,
Unfortunately, it's my first year going through, so I'm going to have a little bit of these stumbles, and I wasn't prepared for that in my budget,
mhm.
but now I am. So going forward, that shouldn't be an issue.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much, Cheryl. Appreciate it.
No, thank you.
Thank you, Cheryl.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, so that's all we have under Board of Selectmen. Now we can move on to Personnel Board, or Personnel Chair, George Grunwald.
Okay, next item on there is to approve the appointment of John R. Cleverley, Michael, I hope I'm not butchering this name, Daginis, and Michael A. Young as special officers effective 6/29/21 to 6/30/2022. So entertain a motion on that to appoint,
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
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 Selectman Zager?
Yes.
Selectman Grunwald?
Yes?
Selectman Matthews?
Yes, and before we move on, I just want to quickly kind of point out why we're like about these special officers, just for the public. So the chief sent us a email regarding this, where because of the some new sections of the police reform law, we need to. So I guess I'll just read it. Makes it easier. So as you know, many sections of the police reform law, Chapter 253 of the Acts of 2020 become effective on July 1st, 2021, including mandatory police officer certification. In order to have certain special and reserve police officers considered for certification, they must be appointed prior to July 1st, 2021, and have successfully completed and approved the police academy. So those individuals that we just voted on below have completed the required completed the required academy and need to be appointed prior to July 1st to be considered for certification. While they serve as police officers, they will be required to submit additional mandated training on their own at their own expense. The goal is to have them qualify at some point to serve as a part-time reserve officers. So I just want to kind of clarify that's why we kind of had to do this quickly and get it through.
Thank you, Trevor.
Yep.
Okay, next item is approval of the annual appointment list effective 7/1/21 through 6/30/22. And the list is in the package. It's quite extensive. I'd like to waive the reading. It's in the record. It's quite lengthy. So,
George, there is one amendment on it. So if we just point out that Bob Jose, his expiration date for the Zoning Board of Appeals should read 6/30/2022.
okay,
It's the only change, the last page.
all right. So other than that, everything on the document is as is.
Correct.
Okay. So any objection to not reading the full list?
No objections at all from here.
Okay. All right, then I'll entertain a motion to approve this list of appointments to committees, boards, and special appointments for fiscal year 2022.
Make that motion.
Second?
Any second?
Yep.
Yes, second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Selectman Zager?
Yes.
Selectman Grunwald?
Yes.
Selectman Matthews?
Yes. Okay. Thank you, George.
All right. Now, before we close, I did want to ask, we have an item still in old business, the Council on Aging project that's been floating around for over a year now. What is the status of that? We were supposed to have a presentation from Andy. That hasn't happened yet.
We have it scheduled for July 13th, the next meeting, and I'm just waiting for Andy to confirm that. And then I've also sent out the information to the building committee and the Council on Aging as well to loop them in so that there was a meeting so they could attend as well.
Okay. Well, would it be possible to ask Andy if he could send us prior to the meeting documents that he would be presenting so we have a chance to study them?
Yeah, that's a reasonable request. I can absolutely do that.
Okay. So that's all we have under personnel board.
And then the phone system upgrade, is that still happening or?
We are looking at some quotes in comparison to not looking at just the vertical. We're looking at Comcast, Verizon, and there's another consultant. The fire department was happy with the phone system that they currently have and does not want to do the upgrade. The same thing with the highway department. So we would be just looking at the Council on Aging at this point, and we're just pulling together all that information, and we hope to have it for you at the next meeting.
Awesome.
Okay. Also, there are two items that are not on the agenda, but I'd like to make sure we discuss them at the next meeting. One of them is the roof on the town barn that was supposed to be repaired. I don't know what the status of that is.
Jeff, yeah, go ahead.
What is it?
Jeff stopped in after I sent him the email that you had asked about that, and he said that'll be taken care of in July.
Okay. All right. And the other one is the video cameras at the transfer station. So if we could find out what, we had voted on that and accepted that. And I haven't seen anything done yet. So that should be maybe put on the agenda for next time, or can you get us?
That works for me.
I can do that.
Okay. All right, and that's all I have.
All right. I guess with that, this might be a record-setting meeting.
Yeah.
We got everything done in 15 minutes. It's amazing. So I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion made.
Second?
All right. Any discussion? Nope. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right.
Selectman Zager,
Yes.
Selectman Grunwald,
Yes.
Selectman Matthews.
Yes.
That's a wrap.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great
Bye
afternoon.
now.
Okay. Bye, everybody.